What up, YouTube fam? It's April G Showers back at y'all with a reaction. So, we got my friend Sirkit, Sirkit. Sirkit. I reacted to one of his tracks not long ago called Intro. This just premiered. So I will provide the link in the description box below, as always. Make sure y'all go show him some love. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. He's a new up-and-coming artist, and we have to show each other love and support. He is also a reactor. He reacted to my brother and dog and homie and friend King Blitz and my friend Atlas. There's their new song called Stings, which is amazing. He reacted to my other brothers over at Scriptwork, Marcus and Lim, their song with Handles McGee called All in My Head, which is a very powerful song. I reacted to the King Blitz and Atlas track, and I reacted to the All in My Head with Handles, Lim, and Marcus. Well, Dilemma. Dilemma is Marcus's rap name. If y'all have not heard those songs, y'all need to go do that. You can watch my reactions, and you can watch Sirkit's reactions as well. So, yeah. He's getting started on this platform, and I'm going to do everything I can to help and support anybody I can, because that's what this community and, well, what the world really needs to be about. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. I can't sing. So anyway, that link in the description box, so make sure y'all go show him some love after my reaction. Also, in the description box below are PayPal, Venmo, Cash App links. Donations are never required but greatly appreciated, as that's the only way I have right now to provide for and feed my child. So, yeah, this is his brand new track. It just premiered. It's called Privilege. Official music video. Just by the title, I could tell it's probably going to be a serious track. So I'm going to shut up. Y'all know I talk too much, but that's okay. You either love me or you hate me. And hopefully you love me. And those of you who love me, I love y'all too. Alright, y'all. April G Squad. Fist bump. Love y'all. Let's get it. Let's see what he working with. I've only heard that one track, Intro. Y'all can go check it out if y'all missed it. First off, love the cover art. Love it. Notice the Statue of Liberty's hand is cut off. Notice that. Notice the torch that she holds is on the ground. My head's probably covering up. There's a man over here. I'm moving my mouse around him. I don't know if y'all can see. And of course, there's a man sitting on the ground. And the Statue of Liberty is just all in pieces. That right there, that's saying a picture speaks 1,000 words. The Statue of Liberty, which means freedom, is all into pieces. Think about what's going on in our country right now. Whoever thought of that, if you did that yourself, Sirkit, or whoever did, brilliant. Up top, just the cover, brilliant.
Privilege. It's not one-sided. It does exist.
Yes, it does.
It really does. Privilege, something no one really understands. Saying it don't exist, we're living in a dreamland. That mentality hits us like it is a backhand when it's so apparent in the heart of our land. Do you even know what it is? It's a type of advantage that you would see if you could see things from our vantage. It just gets covered up like a wound with a bandage. If we say it's white, that's not something you can manage. It's white, it's black, it has many shapes and forms, just like storms or reforms.
Alright, let me go back. My nose is still running, y'all. I went to the doctor yesterday, though. And she did blood work and stuff. And, I was right about my whole nose stuff. It's my CHF. I have stage 2 CHF, congestive heart failure. And that's part of the symptoms. Your nose either runs or it's stopped up when your heart is failing, I guess, to put it in layman's terms. Not anyway.
It just gets covered up like a wound with a bandage.
Go back.
You would see if you could see things. And do you even know what it is? It's a type of advantage that you would see if you could see things from our vantage. It just gets covered up like a wound with a bandage. If we say it's white, that's not something you can manage. It's white, it's black, it has many shapes and forms, just like storms or
He said it gets covered up like a bandage. I think he said it's white, it's black, it has many forms.
From my vantage, it just gets covered up like a wound with a bandage. If we say it's white, that's not something you can manage. It's white, it's black, it has many shapes and forms, just like storms or reforms. We follow and conform to the norms.
Yep. Just like something in forms, we conform to the norm, whatever that is.
Every day in uniform, we get dressed and perform, instead of using our platforms to help better inform the people. Uniform, we get dressed and perform, instead of using our platforms to help better inform the people of this nation, the great US of A. Always getting butthurt at the mention of race. It's a sensitive topic that's not given the space to be heard with.
He says getting butthurt at the mention of race. But I don't know who he says getting butthurt at the mention of race. It sounded like he said hoes. It sounded like he said hoes are getting butthurt at the mention of race. I could be wrong.
The people of this nation, the great US of A. Always getting butthurt at the mention of race. It's a sensitive topic that's not given the space to be heard with peace. Man, that's never the case. Privilege. There are many different types. White, black, educated, it'll never be right.
Yeah.
Advantage over others when they should be our brothers. Pretending that this issue was never within our sight.
Yeah.
Privilege. There are many different types. White, black, educated, it'll never be right.
Privilege. There are many different types. White, black, educated, it'll never be right.
An advantage over others when they should be our brothers. Pretending that this issue was never within our sight.
Take advantage of others when they should be our brothers. Pretending that this issue was never in sight.
Over others when they should be our brothers. Pretending that this issue was never within our sight.
Was never within our sight.
I'm black and white like logic. I'm told to claim one.
So he's mixed. He said I'm black and white like logic. I'm told to claim one. Wow, see that has to be tough. That has to be tough to be, biracial, regardless of what two races it is. You know what I mean? And then be told you gotta claim one. Which one you gonna claim? Like, nah, bruh. I'm me. I'm biracial, which means I'm whatever the case may be, but I'm just gonna say I'm half Caucasian, half African American. That's what I am. Therefore, that's what I claim. You know what I'm saying? Why do you have to claim one or the other? That's the thing. Like, we've been so programmed since before I was born, before my parents were born, before my grandparents were born. You know what I mean? It's been so programmed into everyone's heads that the us against them mentality. Us against them. Us against them. I just got into, it wasn't an argument or anything. It was an actually adult friendly debate on Twitter. And I finally, I said what I needed to say. They said what they needed to say, but they were keeping on and on and on. And I finally just said, look, man, we're just going to have to agree to disagree, and I hope you have a good night. And then he still put like 2 or 3 more tweets after that, and I just didn't say anything. Because some people, unfortunately, and I'm not saying, oh, well, I'm right and he's wrong, but I'm not going to bring up the topic and go into all that. I don't want to take away from the song. It was a similar topic as this song, though. I will say that. But in this case, he just wasn't willing to even try to understand from another's point of view. And the reason I can sit here and say I'm right and he's, I don't want to say wrong, but just not educated, or as educated on the topic. Ignorant. People take the word ignorant as a derogatory term when it's not. Now, stupid, dumb, idiot, those are all derogatory terms. Ignorant just means lack of knowledge. You know what I mean? Like ignorant to something, whatever the topic may be. And that was the case. And, I explained to him, look, man, like I understand 100% what you're saying, how you feel, where you're coming from, because that's exactly how I used to think and feel and believe. Like exactly. Well, not all the way, but like 95% of everything he was saying is how I used to feel. And I told him, but then I opened my mind and my heart and my spirit, and I started talking to people of all cultures, all races. I began reading and educating myself and thoroughly researching things. And then I began to understand. And now I can't say, well, I'm not going to say I fully understand, because I could never understand what it's like to be any other race other than my race. And that goes for any race, Me being white, I can never understand what it's like to be an African American, a Mexican, whatever it may be. But I'm just saying, y'all understand what I'm saying. Like, sometimes, you know, unfortunately, like, the poem, rap, whatever you want to call it, that I did, called it Stops Where It Starts. I mean, the title alone is a bar, but it means, it stops where it starts, meaning it starts at home, it's taught. And whether it be, racism, religion, politics, whatever it is, it's okay when you're old enough, to question what you were taught as a kid. It's okay to question it, and it's okay to do your own research and then form your own opinion and your own beliefs and your own views and your own, you know what I'm saying? And you don't have to think, well, because this is what I was taught my whole life growing up, that this is what's right and this is what I have to do. That's not always the case. It's okay to be you and to form your own views and beliefs. And it's okay for him to be him and to believe the way he believes, if that's what he chooses. I think we should all be open-minded to each other, regardless of our skin color, regardless of our culture, regardless of our childhoods, regardless of our religions, whatever it may be, regardless of our jobs, our professions. We should all be more open-minded and understanding and want to try to understand other points of view than our own. Now, that don't mean you have to agree. Y'all know what I'm saying, and I done talked way too long. Here I go. Lord. But y'all understand what I'm saying. And we don't have to agree on anything. Nothing. We don't have to agree on one thing. To be kind and respect one another.
It'll never be right. An advantage over others when they should be our brothers. Pretending that this issue was never within our sight. I'm black and white like logic. I'm told to claim one. My skin color isn't something I could ever outrun. I sound white but look black, never carried a gun. But I've had...
See that right there? I sound white but look black. What does that mean? Sound white. I know that happened to me on Twitter tonight. Somebody had tweeted, "Who's still bumping Music to Be Murdered by Eminem?" And I commented under it, the video, it's up on my channel, the video of me and my son jamming out in the car to Godzilla. Not me spitting the fast verse. I posted that too, but I didn't post that till like hours later. But I posted the other one under that, and at the top I said, "Does this answer your question?" with laughing emojis. And one of the comments, most people you're very cool about it, but excuse me. But somebody commented, "This is the whitest thing I've ever seen." A mom and a son in a car rapping and dancing along to music is the whitest thing they've ever seen. Like, why do we always have to bring color up? And like, what do people mean when, oh, I sound white? Like, I understand when people say, you sound country, because everybody does have different accents. Some people have country accents, northern accents. There's different accents. British, everybody's got different accents. I get that. Having an accent is different than when people like, y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. The stereotype. That's what I'm talking about. Stereotyping.
Something I could ever outrun. I sound white but look black, never carried a gun. But I've had one pointed at me and that shit ain't fun. Raised by my white mother, she did a good job. Made sure I had manners, never acted like a snob. That did not even matter, the judgment did not stop. From the blacks or the whites, I was just another flop. I didn't.
Sorry. I'm so sorry, Sirkit, that you've had to go through that. So very sorry. And kudos and props to your wonderful mom. Kudos, Mom. All the good moms and dads out there. Kudos. And I'm sorry you went through that judgment. I'm sorry you went through that situation with the gun. And I'm glad you're okay.
Good job, made sure I had manners, never acted like a snob. That did not even matter, the judgment did not stop. From the blacks or the whites, I was just another flop. I didn't talk like one or look like the other. You'll never get it, you'll never ever ever be a brother. I had struggles too, always left in the gutter. Even followed in stores just because of my color. But hey, privilege don't exist. Us blacks got programs that are here to assist. Spelman, Howard, FAMU, the NAACP. These are a few of the things that drown out our pleas. If whites did this thing,
Hold on, what?
blacks got because of my color. But hey, privilege don't exist. Us blacks got programs that are here to assist. Spelman, Howard, FAMU, the NAACP. These are a few of the things that drown out our pleas. If whites did this thing, then it would be racist. And honestly, I understand their basis. The reality is that
I know he said all that in the NAACP something, but that don't drown out our pleas. That he said if white something, it would be racist. But I couldn't understand what he said.
these are a few of the things that drown out our pleas. If whites did this thing, then it would be racist. And honestly, I understand their basis. The reality is
I still didn't understand. He said if whites, I don't know if he said if whites see these things or something like that, then it would be racist. And honestly, I can understand their basis or whatever. See? Trying to be understanding. That's what it's all about.
ACP, these are a few of the things that drown out our pleas. If whites did this thing, then it would be racist. And honestly, I understand their basis. The reality is that we face a lot of different cases, like cops looking at us and shooting us in our faces. We're told to comply, to just be patient. Make sure we act right, we're never abrasive. Till we're patient in a hospital out of all the places. You know it's a real problem, man.
That was a bar. He used patient as like being patient. Calm, be patient, just chill and be patient. And impatient in a hospital. We're told to comply. And that's true. We do not have conversations in white households about what to do when you get pulled over by a cop in order to not get shot or killed. Never in my 40 years have I ever heard a white family or anybody in my family have that conversation. But it's like it's part of African American, I don't want to say culture. I don't know the word, but that's what they have to be taught from an early age. The song All in My Head, I believe it was Dilemma that said at 4 years old he had to teach his son his ABCs and about racism. At 4 years old, I didn't have to teach my son about racism. He's he knows now. I've been teaching him about it since he was older than 4, but I've been telling him about it and how wrong it is, and to love and treat others equally.
ACP, these are a few of the things that drown out our pleas. If whites did this thing, then it would be racist. And honestly, I understand their basis. The reality is that we face a lot of different cases, like cops looking at us and shooting us in our faces. We're told to comply, to just be patient, make sure we act right, we're never abrasive, till we're patient in a hospital out of all the places. And know it's a real problem, and stop being complacent. Privilege. There are many different types. White, black, educated, it'll never be right. An advantage over others when they should be our brothers. Pretending that this issue was never within our sight. Privilege, privilege, privilege.
Wow. Excellent. Favorite one I've heard by you. I hadn't heard many, granted, but still. I could tell you I could feel your passion in your words in this circuit. Love it. Beautiful message. Absolutely loved it. That was Privilege Circuit official music video or audio. Sorry, I might have said video earlier too, but it's audio. Y'all know what I mean. The link again, y'all, is in the description box. Y'all please make sure and go show this new and upcoming artist, and he's such a cool person and good person, some love. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let him know April G. Shower sent you. Or don't. I don't care. As long as you show support to him. Comment below y'all's thoughts. What do y'all think? Keep it respectful. No hate on my channel. Please like this video on your way out. It's a lot more important than you think. I'm tired, y'all. Can y'all tell? I hadn't had no sleep in like a long time. It feels like forever. Yeah. Anyway, like I said, like this video on your way out. A lot more important than you think. Please subscribe to my channel, y'all. April G. Squad. Fist bump. Love y'all. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Peace out.